Welcome to South First. I'm Anusha Ravi Sood, and you're watching State of Play, a weekly roundup of all things politics and policy from the southern part of India. On this episode of State of Play, we discuss about an all-important meeting that the DMK is set to host, the first Joint Action Committee meeting on the issue of delimitation. Later this week, Tamil Nadu will play host to several political parties and representatives from several states across the country. But this episode is not just about delimitation, it's about how the DMK is taking the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections scheduled for 2026, it's taking it out of the state. Welcome to the show. 7 chief ministers and 29 political parties, including the BJP, that's how many letters Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has written on delimitation, asking for support, asking for representation for the 22nd March Joint Action Committee meeting that the DMK is all set to host. In fact, M.K. Stalin has written letters to chief ministers who are also part of the NDA, for example, Chandrababu Naidu of Andhra Pradesh. In a previous episode of State of Play, we had spoken about delimitation in depth, what the concerns are, its possible adverse impact on well-performing states, especially southern states that have successfully implemented population control measures and have contained population growth. We had spoken about why southern states are raising concerns over delimitation process being carried out solely based on population as a criteria, and this population data is expected to come from the next census that is yet to be carried out in the country. Although several states have raised concerns over the delimitation process, Tamil Nadu is championing the cause, and it is with good reason. I will come to that reason in a bit. However, delimitation process as per existing norms is supposed to be carried out based on the latest census data. The current freeze on delimitation process was put in place in 2002 by the then Atal Bihari Vajpayee government, and it is all set to end in 2026. But given how much the Modi government dislikes both collecting data and sharing it, it has yet not announced the dates to even begin the process of census collection in a country as large as India. The process of just carrying out census, collating the data, and using that data for any policy decision will not take less than 2 years. The latest census was supposed to be held in 2021, but Narendra Modi government has not carried out census, which means we do not have current data on even the population of India. We are relying on projected numbers. Anyway, so going by the existing norms, the delimitation process, if it begins in 2026, has to be based on the latest data, which means in this case, it is the 2011 census. Even going by this census, if delimitation process is carried out purely on the basis of population, southern states especially, other well-performing states as well, have raised a concern that it will be unfair to them. Given this scenario, it is highly likely that the Narendra Modi-led union government is probably looking to extend the freeze on delimitation, pushing the entire exercise forward. In fact, this is one of the resolutions that was passed in an all-party meeting that was hosted by the DMK, by the M.K. Stalin government in Tamil Nadu. Yet the concerns of states are very valid. However, for Tamil Nadu, this is not an issue just of federalism or being fair to states. In fact, the issue is not even just limited to delimitation. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has a lot of things on his mind, from asserting Tamil Nadu's pride and Tamil identity to opposing the union government's National Education Policy 2020, saying no to the 3-language policy and protesting against Hindi imposition. But all of these things are solely focused on one thing: taking the 2026 assembly elections out of Tamil Nadu. The DMK is simply aiming to use the BJP's playbook. The Saffron Party runs every single election campaign, whether it is a municipal corporation or the state legislative assembly elections, into national issues or national rhetorics. From communalism to Pakistan, Mandir, Masjid, national security to Modi. The BJP believes that rhetorics at the national front helps it gain momentum during elections. In simple terms, the BJP overshadows local issues with national issues or national rhetorics. The DMK is simply attempting to do the same. When I say it is attempting to take the election plank outside Tamil Nadu. Having been in power for one term, MK Stalin led DMK government definitely faces anti incumbency in Tamil Nadu, whether it is the issue of allegations of corruption against Tamil Nadu's ministers, powerful leaders of the DMK, right from the cabinet level to the district level, or issues of nepotism that have given rise to dissent within the party, and more importantly, law and order issues that have raised concerns. All of these are contributing to anti incumbency against the MK Stalin government. With leaders within the party grumbling, leaders and cadres both within the party grumbling, and voters outside hoping for an alternative, the DMK has a challenge on its hand. The 2026 assembly elections in Tamil Nadu is not going to be a cakewalk. Without a strong opposition, the DMK and its allies like the Congress may be able to ride out the anti incumbency wave. But closer to the election, in the event of a rainbow coalition or even a smaller coalition with important parties like the AIADMK, the PMK, even a new entrant like the TVK could pose a challenge to the DMK this election. The best way for the incumbent DMK to present itself, or rather position itself as the best party to protect the interests of voters of Tamil Nadu, is if it takes the election outside the state, if it takes the election debate not focused on the local issues but engaged in a center versus state narrative. The DMK wants to script a perfect David versus Goliath narrative when it heads into assembly elections in 2026. Its latest move of creating a buzz, you may call it a controversy, by replacing the rupee symbol in the Tamil Nadu budget's copy, or rather its cover page, with a Tamil letter Ru, got it exactly what it wanted. It was a strategic maneuver, and I have reason to say this. Ask yourself, when was the last time that Delhi centric English and Hindi media channels or newspapers discussed a state's budget so passionately, followed it so closely? When was the last time that a state's budget made it into national headlines? Tamil Nadu's DMK government wanted everyone's eyes on its 2025 budget, the last budget it could present, a full fledged budget before the state goes into elections in 2026. And with one single letter, it successfully captured everyone's attention. To be honest, Tamil Nadu isn't the first state to use a native language letter to denote funds instead of the rupee symbol. DMK leaders aren't even the first or aren't even the only ones to use the Tamil Ru to denote funds or money instead of the rupee symbol. In fact, several leaders of the BJP themselves, including the likes of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and BJP's state president in Tamil Nadu, Annamalai, previously in several of their social media posts that they have done in Tamil, have used the Tamil letter Ru to denote funds, money. Tamil Nadu, like I said, is not even the only state that has used a native language letter. Open budget speech copies of any state government presented in the native language. For example, very recently, the Karnataka government also presented its state budget. It was the 16th budget of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, a record in itself. The Kannada version of the budget had the Kannada letter Ru to denote money, not the rupee symbol. The only thing MK Stalin's government did is that they removed the Ru, the Tamil Ru, from the text of the budget and placed it on the cover of the budget copy. And that created a stir, an unnecessary controversy done with very specific strategic intent. The DMK, it seems, knew exactly what strings to pull and get everyone's attention. It is as if that party played the media. Why did the DMK want everyone's attention? Because this budget was not about presenting a vote of accounts. It was not about presenting the numbers that speak about Tamil Nadu's economic or fiscal status or speak about the policies this government has in mind. This budget was all about it being a political statement. The DMK's intent was clear. It perhaps was three-pronged. The first, to convey to the union government that the DMK government was not going to back off on any issues, whether it is the opposition to Hindi imposition, rejection of NEP 2020. Second was to convey to the voters of Tamil Nadu that the DMK is the only party that is fighting for Tamil pride, Tamil identity, perhaps the only party that is willing to put its neck out in a battle against the all powerful BJP led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the center. Third, and most importantly, it was about perception politics. The DMK understands fully well, having leaders of that stature in its past, knows fully well that Tamil Nadu's voters are presumed to like, align, and vote for or support strong, assertive, dominant leaders. The psyche of a Tamil voter is presumed to align with a larger than life leader who asserts dominance. In other words, somebody who gives off strongman vibes. In fact, the BJP was hoping to mold its leader, Annamalai, in Tamil Nadu with the same set of qualities. Actor turned politician Vijay is also hoping to use the same psyche of the Tamil voter, or presumably the psyche of the Tamil voter, to enhance his political prospects. The DMK, having been the party in power and also the party that has the kind of assertive nature, cannot establish itself or give off those strongman vibes when it is taking on an opposition leader like AIADMK's Edappadi Palaniswamy. Compared to the kind of leaders that AIADMK has had in the past, Edappadi Palaniswamy does not have a larger than life image. He's not somebody like an MGR or a J. Jayalalitha. The only way MK Stalin can give off that strongman vibe is if the DMK takes on a more presumably or perceived equal or more powerful foe. In this case, it is the union government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. After all, the BJP is a crowd favorite. A crowd favorite, at least at the national level, not in Tamil Nadu. Precisely why the DMK has to take the fight for Tamil Nadu 2026 assembly election out of the state. For DMK's pieces to fall in their respective places, MK Stalin has to project himself as a rival not against AIADMK's Edappadi Palaniswamy or TVK's Vijay or any other leader or Annamalai of the BJP, but ensure that his image is that of someone taking on a popular leader like Narendra Modi at the center. Dharmendra Pradhan's statement against Tamil Nadu's MP, calling them uncivilized, calling them undemocratic, being extrapolated very carefully as if it was an insult to all of Tamils, compelling Dharmendra Pradhan to withdraw his statement later may seem like BJP has taken DMK's bait and is now on the back foot. However, a larger picture needs to be taken into consideration. As much as the DMK's rhetorics and the BJP's response to it may hurt the Saffron Party's prospects in Tamil Nadu, the BJP will use the same rhetorics to its advantage in another poll-bound state like Bihar. Just like how the DMK extrapolated Dharmendra Pradhan's insult to Tamil Nadu MPs as an insult to all of Tamils, the BJP also sees the potential to extrapolate DMK's opposition to Hindi imposition and delimitation as an extended version, extended stance of the entire India bloc allies, including parties like the Congress and the RJD, which are hoping to defeat the NDA-led government in Bihar. For the NDA that is in power in Bihar, these rhetorics will apply exactly in the same way or give favorable results exactly in the same way that the DMK is hoping it will do so in Tamil Nadu. But in this fight of rhetorics, whether opposition parties both in Tamil Nadu and Bihar will be able to keep the focus on local issues, issues that seek accountability from a ruling dispensation, issues that actually matter for the state, and whether impactful alliances are formed closer to the election will perhaps dictate the outcome of 2026 assembly elections in both these states. But for now, the DMK government in Tamil Nadu, led by MK Stalin, is taking the initiative of uniting several states and gathering support to raise concerns over issues of delimitation, NEP, education, and linguistic equality. We at South First will keep an eye out on these developments and keep coming back to you with more. Do stay tuned for the next episode of State of Play. Thank you.